Manta doing a bit of damage. Cold Snap is also connected. Ern is there too. Tornado holding him in place. Quinn is also striking in the backline. Zawar going straight on the Spectre, trying to TP home. Should be able to alacrity even on the Spectre. Only if the TP was cancelled somehow. But Lelis is coming in with a lot of movement speed. Haunt.
A little bit low.
30 seconds for Haunt. They've got the strike is there. Noir. Yep, they're going back in. 5,000 HP to go through. Roche is already halfway. Midas Club looking for the entry point. Here goes Pango with the ultimate. Hawk will be popped too. You are already at half HP. They find themselves a slaughter, and Quinn also jumps back in with the remnants, and he gets caught by the overgrowth, and they might be able to take down Quinn. He's still remnanted in with a Slate of Fist, but it's not going to be enough. He still goes down. The arrow is on Murdoch. Yawar wants to go in, but the Manta Illusions are actually blocking him from getting there. Now SVG gets caught by Duster, and RDO gets a triple kill, and now Midas Club can steal Roshan from QuicyCrew. They got there twice, but the third attempt from Midas is the one that really pays off.
Yeah, really big from them. Like, really nice use of the overgrowth there, like killing this Ember. If they don't kill the Ember, I don't think they can do this, but with that kill, this buys them a lot of time in this game. I still think QuicyCrew is on the driver's seat, but this is gonna be those things that you do this one more time, I think the game is gonna look really rough for you. And Midas Club has, like, if they get this diffusal time in the Spectre, it's suddenly gonna be a real problem, like, in the fight, so. Tough from Midas Club there, fighting around their ultis, and definitely with their ultis they're really strong.
Soon also got a meme hammer up on the Treant Protector. Murdoch, however, he's not so lucky. He's still got his Ghost Walk and cooldown. It's a free pickoff for Quinn and SVG. Do QuicyCrew just live on these pickoffs for now, or?
It's kind of what they need to do. Like, it's really hard to get these towers at this point. Like, Treant has his maxed his armor, and he's gonna live here. Like, in order to get these towers, they need to just kill this Treant and pressure the tower out of that, because they're not gonna let us get these towers for free if they don't kill the Treant. They need to kind of, like, maybe they'll even farm a little bit, try to catch them on the side lanes if they're going alone. But they can't really team fight them at this point. They need a bit more. They need to start the fight by killing Lion or Treant, or like involve one of these squishy heroes.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Unless they've got Sexy Fat there, they will lose the tower. Lelis wants to go in, but there's a sentry down, so they see the Slardar. Smart moves from Lelis, not going full ham.
Radiant's middle tower is
Important
under attack.
backtracking moves there. They do have SVG in the bot lane, so Morana's not around. And
They
the NLS
definitely need Lifestealer ready to fight, and
Radiant's bottom tower
they're ready there. If the Lister was there, they could have jumped. They saw then Lion. If they start a fight on Lion, I think that's a pretty good move. Well, but now they do have the diffuse on Spectre, so now the Spectre is gonna be really hard to deal with in the fight, also especially with his Aegis.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Glyph used, Meteor Hammer also on cooldown for now. Be up in 10 seconds again. Overgrowth is ready. Haunt is ready. QuicyCrew have everything else except for the Mirana ulti. Eco trying to get the close the distance for Quinn. Pretty risky jump there if he did get the overgrowth out. Or it probably would have been a good reinitiation from QuicyCrew. So they decide to smoke up, head towards maybe the middle area, maybe even the bottom area. They would love to take down this QuicyCrew's mid tier 1 tower. They see Lelis. Do they know about the Lifestealer? Some wards with healing, maybe something. They go for the jump of the Tree and Protector, but it's an instant reaction from Midas Club because they're all in the middle of it. They got the vacuum, but it's only on the Pango. Lelis dropping low, but they will take down Hiko and Sexy Fat. Now RDO is in the middle. Nice tornado, but it only hits onto Yawar. RDO really wants to go on this Lifestealer. There's a Sunstrike to try and catch Lelis, but it's not going to connect, but they take down Yawar. RDO gets himself a really important kill here, and he even has the Aegis, so he's happy to be alone there in the front line. It's a 2-for-1 trade. QuicyCrew thought they were strong with the Infest Bomb, but they weren't suspecting the smoke.
It was really close. Like, if they kill the Treant there, the fight might just be completely different. But what ends up happening is that the Treant still gets his ulti and armor off. So all this during this rage timer, Leicester is just on the roof, and then suddenly he can't just fight them. They end up killing him. So it's pretty good for Midas Club for sure. They're still behind, but they end up killing the Leicester, and like I said, Spectre is still farming, getting bigger, and item by item is gonna be harder and harder to deal with.
It's kind of weird that QuicyCrew, they keep increasing their net worth lead, but they're losing fights. But they still get more money than a Midas Club does. Now they go on the Slardar. Lelis is under control. Very nice vacuum. Duster is out. They've got the support out of the way, but so is Slardar. And now QuicyCrew, they're kind of losing their options in this team fight. Yawar getting netted up. 5 more seconds for the Rage to be off cooldown, and he wants to go again on RDO. MSS goes in with the Surge. They've got a really fast Lifestealer. RDO goes back on the high ground. He goes back on the low ground. He's just backtracking them. He was making Yawar make the hard decision, but Yawar, he takes down the Aegis. He does get Cold Snap, but there's also a Lotus Orb. Come up just for a little bit longer. Open wounds on the Spectre, drops the Manta. Yawar really low on HP. Infest onto the Darkseer. Does MSS want to go in? Yes, he does. He pops the Surge, looking for someone to catch here with the Infest Bomb. There's a lot of targets. They're going RDO. They've got the wall dropped in inside the trees. The 3-man vacuum, but they're losing Lifestealer. Lifestealer's already down. They've lost their carry. And RDO and Murdoch, they're low on HP. They got the Tornado connecting on all of these QuicyCrew heroes. Sexy Fan in the back line. They're just making this fight so hard for QuicyCrew. And our Midas Club just might be able to do it, even though they're low HP. They might have the tools to do it. RDO still slapping on Quinn. He's got no mana. Sexy Fan intervenes. They take down the Ember Spirit. Now MSS trying to run with the Darkseer, but he's also getting Cold Snap with the Urn. He can't make a run for it. They've got the Swashbuckle ready. They might be able to take it. The Sunstrike's there, but it's not even needed with Sexy Fat with the jump. He manages to close it in here for Midas Club. And once again, they brought the net worth closer by 2,000. It's a 3-for-4 trade, but that also was the Aegis. Not even the 3-for-4. Now it's actually a, what, 4-for-4?
Yeah. That was a really, I think, MVP Duster right there in that fight. Playing on the forest and then just stunning the Lifestealer before he gets his rage off, and they just end up bursting him. So that fight could have been really bad. They didn't have Manta on the Spectre, and if they get to just burst, like Spectre has no tools to for the what is it called, open wounds and the chains, so he could just end up dying there. But a really sick stun ends up turning the fight around. So Lion coming into play right there.
Like, I can see that QuicyCrew can take these fights when they force Midas Club into a small choke point, but that also makes some of Midas Club's abilities also very strong, like especially the Lion Stun and also the Tornado.
Yeah, pretty important for them to just catch these squishy heroes. Like, this Lion still has nothing. Like, they just end up getting the Slaughter Stun and the Lifestealer die. The same thing almost for the Treant and the Evoker as well. If one of these heroes gets caught, they will just die, and the fight might just be hard. Like, they can kind of kite the Spectre still. With this Skadi, the Spectre will be way harder to kite, so I would like them to try to take a fight if possible for the Skadis and online, because then I think it's gonna be really hard.
Radiant
with
are
Vector.
scanning.
I think it's already really hard, but like this Scotty, I don't see them really running away from and not killing him either.
Just gotta try and trust in the power of the Surge.
Yeah,
Something
Surge
that seems
Surge
to
is
be
a very good. It's a very good tool against this, but they do have a lot of stuns and like and whatnot. So the Surge can be notified as well, and they have a purge as well. It's gonna be a lot on the initiation. Who starts on what and what hero dies first. Like if they end up killing this Lion or Treant, the
Dire
fight just
are
might.
scanning.
If they don't, I think Midas Club might just win the fight out of that. They need to catch this lockdown heroes that deals with this lifestealer.
pretty big items coming as well. Look at Midas Club. There's 2 Blink Daggers coming up. The Scotty's so close. We have a Halberd for Lifestealer. Ember's still holding on 2,000 gold. Don't know what he's wanting to get. Does he want to get crit? Get Crystallis on the Ember Spirit, or
Either BKB or Lincoln's, but I think
no, he gets caught by the meme hammer out of all of the things, and Treant was hoping to get himself the overgrowth, but he's out.
Lion wasn't around. If Lion was there, too hard with.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Get to siege the bot tower, but a smoke is coming in. They're trying to cut off Midas Club before they can react, and they go straight for Lion. Lion does have his Ghost Scepter, so he stays alive a bit longer. SVG very low on HP. RDO jumping back and forth. Sexy Fat gets the ulti of his lifetime as he just finds MSS, and SVG is also out of there now. Quinn trying to make a reappearance, but he gets overgrowth. He's stuck inside, but he's got that wall to protect him. So many units around him too, and Hiko is down, but it does come with a buyback from the Darkseer, and Midas Club holding the high ground advantage. Stun from Duster, catching 2. Nice damage coming out as well. And Lifestealer's down. They get a stun from Lelis though on the back line. They've got Lion on very low HP. He is out. Now Slardar also on the run. Quinn, he does seem to know that Murdoch is somewhere around. He also drops down the ice wall. RDO takes down SVG, and Quinn is on the run. He now finally gets the remnant, jumps out. Sexy Fat is trying to keep up with him, but he doesn't have a basher. He doesn't have any stuns. He gets rooted up, but here comes RDO. Quinn, he's got one more remnant, but he doesn't have the mana to cast it, so Lelis has to intervene with the stun, but there's a diffusal slow, and Ember, suddenly he doesn't have the mana for the jump anymore, and he is dead. He is gone.
Yeah, I think now this game has reached at that point where the Spectre is very hard to deal with. Even though they have the wall, just really good read from Midas Club as well. Like, sure, they did lose the Treant, and they did buy back on QuicyCrew, but even if they just hold a high ground where they can take the fight, you can see there that the Lifestealer can just die. Like, they don't really have a save the Lifestealer, so if he gets hexed, they can just burst his hero. Good stuff from Midas Club right now. They're fighting really well, and they're understanding that the Spectre is really hard to deal with.
Murdoch finds MSS, goes straight at him. Does from by SVG Tornado. Shield Crash don't kind of go together. At least they get the MSS kill. Lelis is also being stunned up by Sexy Fat. Still 1 or 2 more stuns coming out from him. Got Duster to follow up, and Lelis is in big, big trouble. Nowhere to get there when you're hexed up. It means that the tier 2 tower will also fall. They've got the Treant Protector now also joining the fight. QuicyCrew down by 2 heroes. They won't have them for another 50 seconds. Roche is also going to spawn in 6 seconds. I think they might just go for buildings.
They should have it timed. But they might just go for both towers and take the bounties right now. Throwing a line to get the bottom tower. It's fine as well. They should just make sure that they don't get like QuicyCrew the Roshan from away from them, because if they get the Roshan on this Spectre, I don't really see a way for QuicyCrew to take a fight. That's something that both teams should keep an eye for now. For the
Duster's been timing his Ghost Scepters really well. Not being able to kill off this Lion. They've dealt a lot of damage. They've almost had the Lion dead like twice, especially in that last fight. But that Ghost Scepter is just saving him so well. Finds you are. Oh, what a look at that. Just look at that.
Lion coming in. Yeah, I mean, Lion is a great hero if you can survive in the fight. You get these stuns and hexes non-stop, and this is really hard to deal with. You don't have any saves, you don't have a single purge. Any of these.
QuicyCrew just smoked up, but Treant sees everyone. You go for the vacuum, they've got the wall. Nice 5-man vacuum, but where's your damage? You need to get that out. You don't have the Lifestealer, who's the main source for everything. QuicyCrew, 3 heroes down. Quinn is trying to make his way out. He does have a Yules available, and he throws in the remnant, but it's not going to be enough for him, is it? MSS is trying to do the best that he can, but they're dropping low on Midas top side. They might actually even end up losing the Spectre. The Spectre does actually go down because that Spectre illusion is clearing them out. They will kill the Darkseer and make it a team wipe, but Midas Club do end up losing several heroes in this engagement.
I guess the one way you kill Spectre is get one of your own. That is the one
wall.
answer for it. Yeah. Well, that illusion for sure like hurts. If you don't kill it, it's like I think Lion should even try to think about like saving one of his spells to kill it in the fights. It's just a big deal. See, they don't even have lifesteal in that fight, but it's like just non-stop hitting people in the fight. And even though they lost that fight, I think it's still it's not that bad for
Dire's
QuicyCrew.
bottom tower is under attack.
They still end up killing the Spectre and some others as well.
Dire's structures
lifesteal.
are fortified.
It was a beautiful 5-man vacuum too.
Yeah.
But it was kind of handed out to QuicyCrew. Midas Club were like, well, we're gonna take it. You don't have life stealer.
Yeah, it's beautiful, like vacuum wall, but it's just like they don't really have any follow-up for it. They don't have. They have like Mirana, Slaughter, and I mean they can do some Slaughter stuns and chains, but that's it. Like they don't really have some beautiful combo with it.
Yeah, it's a pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
Well, Lifestealer is slowly going to start building into an Abyssal Blade. Very far away from it, though.
Keen to get Nullifier a little bit more, maybe. It's also really good against that Treant, and also against all of these 4-staffs. With the Null, like obviously he can also burst the Lion with it, but Fire I think he can accept the Spectre, obviously.
So many targets to hit, though, and these fights are very hectic.
Yeah. Abyssal is not bad for sure.
Look at this smoke.
It's a good item.
Haunt is available. Spectre is showing himself top eco. Gearhammer on the creep wave. QuicyCrew, I think they have an idea that at least the Treant is nearby. There might be more. Smoke is popped. They find Hiko. He's in the trees. As his overgrowth, Haunt comes out into play, dropping it down. Now he gets Lelis. Lelis with his BKB, but he's rooted up, and they might find themselves some kills, but they've already brought down some buybacks. They've got SVG and Hiko coming back into the battle. Quinn with his BKB. RD also got 3,000 HP. Now Murdoch also in the middle. Quinn goes for the jump in. Lelis goes for the stun, takes down Duster. Lion is gone. Running out of stuns. They've also taken down Murdoch. Now RDO kind of has the man fight against all of these targets here. And Sexy Fat, what can he do? He can only try and slow him down for a little bit more. And Hiko with his buyback, he finally gets back into the battle. And Duster too. They hold QuicyCrew away so they don't lose the Spectre, which would have been, well, I can't describe better, but dramatic. Quinn, webbed up. Oh, Sexy Fat with the play. They also get the stuns out. Ember Spirit very low on HP as they get the finger out, but it's not enough for the kill. He gets the Yules up, but he's low. He needs to get his stick charges out. He will. Duster walks into Quinn, misses the stun, but it's still going to be RDO with the Desolate, apparently. Or is it the dagger that actually connected somehow for the kill? I don't know, but still, Mirana has a Lifestealer inside, so that's a little kinder surprise, but they're keeping their distance. RDO's far away. Duster is far away. Yawar gets onto the Treant, does a lot of damage, forces him out. He's able to get the kill, but he wants to go out. He doesn't want to fight Duster and RDO, even with his rage up still for a few more seconds, but he knew he was going to run out in just any second, plus the Ghost Scepter on the Lion. He's going to have to give away SVG. Can he still chase this? He's got face boots. He's faster than the Lion. No, is he gonna go Roche? No, he's just gonna walk out.
They might try Roche because they know the Treant died with dieback right now, and they're
thinking about it.
I think Midas will still obviously try to defend this. They don't also have Mirana and
they have Treant's Courier too, so they see a little bit into the pit, but not enough. And Lelis gets the jump on Duster. Ghost Scepter comes out. Open wounds. 100 movement speed Lion.
They don't really have sustain for the Lifestealer. Yeah, they don't have a lats or anything like that. Normal Lifesteal doesn't work. Yeah, Abyssal ready on Spectre right now.
And another try on Duster. This time it works.
He's dead. Yeah, this time he's dead. He also died with dieback right now, so has a good chance to trying to take a Russian fight. They should know that both of these support dieback in the last fight, so.
Yeah, they could MLS into the pit. But right now, Quinn with Surge just wants to go in. He finds Pango. Get the kill, could be a big one. He's able to swash, but oh, he left himself. There's nowhere you can't even blink out if you get landed by Yules. Now Lelis is there though.
I mean, that's also one way. Go for
Enjoying the
kill.
view. RTO was like, alright, free kill for me. It's got BKB, but it's not really gonna help you there. Sexy fat buybacks as well because they want to prevent QuicyCrew from taking Roche. Still have the Forge Spirit inside the pit though. Murdoch, RDO. They see RDO, but the chains don't connect. Cold Snap is Murdoch's first spell. Gotta be fast with his fingers if he wants to get the rest of the combo out. He's Quinn. There's the stun. EMP. Maybe a tornado. Nice overgrowth. RDO is able to get some damage out here. Sexy Fat's not gonna hit anyone though because Quinn's already BKB'd. They're dropping MSS low of the Darkseer. Still staying alive though because they don't have any detection around this area. They will find Quinn. He's got his own Yule. He's still got Slay of Fist too. Lifestealer comes out. Yawar wants to take a piece of this battle too, but Duster's there. Looking for the stuns. Force that forward. They've got the Hex. They've got the Hex. They can take down this Lifestealer. Yawar is sitting 100 HP on the finger in the face. Quinn gets out though. Sexy Fat still chasing him. None of the teammates are going to fall. Wait, they are actually going to use a Haunt, but he does jump to a Remnant. He's still going to get caught. Duster was just waiting for him there. He placed the trap and it sprung.
Yep. Now they're going to get this Roshan. Can probably still push us if they want to out of this. They're dead for quite some time on Quinn. And their push is not that bad anymore, so try to secure the wave. The only way, I mean, they're too late already to kill this wave. It should be a Rax as well, at least if they want to go right now. They should know they don't have buybacks. So they did buy BKBs and stuff. Fighting no stop. Even if they would have buybacks, I think force this. Spectre is just so big right now.
Murdoch trying to scout in the front while Lelis on the high ground. They need to get a good Slardar combo with the Darkseer, but they also need their cores alive. RTO is going to start slapping on this tower. He's going to catch an arrow. Got the Spectre illusion out.
Try to
the
kill
stun.
that Spectre illusion.
Yeah, taking a lot of damage. They're actually doing this completely with just the Lifestealer. He goes dead. That vacuum, wow.
Bags and Darkseer.
610 radius. That is a big... Big surge. Not surge.
It also
vacuum.
works on the vacuum. You have a very low cooldown, so you can. If this fights, like this axe is actually pretty big for Quincy. Like if they fight around these cliffs and around these high grounds, they can get a lot of vacuums into the back of the wall, into like new stuff. And like I said, I think the Spectre illusion is one of the biggest threats for them right now in the fights. If they don't kill that Spectre illusion, that illusion will do a lot of in the fights. They will need to prioritize that illusion. They get an illusion escape, which is the pretty annoying item to deal with. The Spectre.
Yeah, he's also going for an AC. Don't think the AC is actually even needed for the Spectre here. What do you think? I kind of like his build already.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's needed either. I just think it's it's a nice item against the lineup that they're playing. In that sense, I kind of see it. And I don't think anyone else is gonna get it from his team, so I think it's just like he wants to protect his teammates a little bit. And it's also slightly like giving them a push. They can have the chance. The AC is maybe not an ideal Spectre build-up, but I think it's fine in this game.
Funny how Spectre is the guy killing everyone, 26, 2, and 14, and then Invoker is playing the support Invoker with 28 assists.
Yep, this is kind of like definition of 4 Protect 1. Like Invoker is like just trying to, he's building these 4 staffs and everything is just that they're trying to keep.
Yeah.
dealing the damage, and they're just trying to stun and provide like some help for
Dire's
him.
middle tower is under attack.
Quinn, he's got a life stealer inside. Duster goes for the force staff, tries to go for the play too. You see a lot of more heroes. They've already used the ghost scepter on this lion. Can they wrap around from the side? That's what Lilith and MSS are thinking about. They've got the invoker caught inside the arrow. They might be able to take on the invoker. Murdoch really low on HP, but he gets a save. The stuns are everywhere. Quinn just gets blown up by the finger. They've got the wall. They've got the vacuum. They're all inside of it, and they're taking a lot of damage from these illusions. But Lifestealer's taking even more. MSS does get himself a double kill, and the buyback coming in from Quinn. They've got the Spectre held in place. Spectre is not really taking much damage, is he? And he still has Aegis too. He's half HP now. Here comes 60 Fat. He's got the Basher. They've got the stun on the Ember Spirit. Arrow will miss from SVG. Really trying hard to protect his core. But Ember Spirit, he can't die. He cannot die in this fight. If he does, it's going to be all over. Meanwhile, Lelis with Murdoch. And Lelis is very alone here because now Pango comes to the assistance. RDO still chasing on Quinn. Don't have Lifestealer. No ball. He pops his BKB. But what to avail? To what end? And RDO, he's just living through it. He's got 300 HP. He's just not dying. SVG is trying to right-click, as crazy as this Mirana can be, but it's not doing anything. Team wipe once again. Midas Club running over QuicyCrew.
Yeah. You can see in that fight that they're just trying to fight around the wall. Like you can see even MSS is like trying to run at the wall and just trying to bait the Spectre, but Midas Club is understanding that, okay, like the only way you're gonna win this fight is fight around the wall, and they're just bringing the fight away from him.
Carlos goes for the stun, but he's gonna get more stuns in his face. He gets you tornadoed up in the air, and RDO, godlike spree now on the Spectre. Alacrity popped up, but it's not needed. They're just isolating MSS and SVG away so that they can finish the game here with all these kills coming in. Another finger coming in from Duster. Duster pops his ghost scepter. He almost kills himself with his own finger. But the GG call comes from QuicyCrew. Midas Club will take that first map. QuicyCrew must be feeling a bit disappointed here. This game did stretch out a lot further than they were hoping this game to be, because the Spectre did become a massive problem.
Yeah.
It was a battle nevertheless, though. They did make